All right. Back in February of this year, which was what, 3 months ago, back in February, I took $2,500 out of a side little portfolio that I had on Cash App. And what I did with that $2,500, I sold off some stocks, and I took that $2,500 and I invested it all into Prospect Capital. What did it do? It bought me over 951 shares of Prospect Capital, which has amounted to, and I'll show you on a side screen on my phone, it has amounted to a payment so far of around $46. That was my first payment that I got in March of 19. The very following month. The following month, I got a payment of $46.44, right? The payment after that in April was $47.27. So obviously you can see that I'm rolling those dividends right back into the stock to buy more shares, and it's purchasing more share power and Prospect Capital. Now, I have not invested any more money, any more capital into Prospect Capital outside of the $2,500. And right now, I'm going to open up. Let me turn on my screen record so I can share this. So you see Prospect Capital there at the top. I'm going to go ahead and click on the three dots in the corner, and I'm going to go to my history for Prospect Capital. Boom. You see it. April 21st. April 21st, which was last month, my shares were 47. I earned $47.27. Prior to that, March 19th, which was my first payout since investing that $2,500, was $46.46, and it bought me over 17 shares. And so you all can see that this was a very, very, very high risk maneuver for me. Okay. It was a very, very high risk maneuver. And one of the people commented on one of my past Prospect Capital videos, and they said, hey, what about NAV erosion? What about the stock's underlying assets? You know, the stock overall has lost a lot of its value. It's down over 50%. It looks horrendous on the stock charts. My response to that is, I'm not investing in Prospect Capital expecting this thing to shoot up to $10 a share, or to even return back to what it started off, what it IPO'd at on its debut in the stock market. I'm not expecting those type of returns anymore. What I'm expecting for Prospect Capital is to reap the benefits of their dividends. That's what I'm expecting. And I'm going to do that until Prospect Capital gives me a reason not to. In other words, if something happens to the company and they stop paying dividends entirely, then I'll go ahead, sell all of my shares, and move that money into something else. But right now, I'm buying 17 shares for absolutely free every single month and adding it to my portfolio going forward. So right now, you can see that I'm getting a little under $50 a month from Prospect Capital and that $2,500 that I invested. Here, if I scroll down, actually, let me go back. You can see that the price today is $2.77. If you go down here, this is the beautiful thing that I love about Public. They give you all these details and all the information that you need. So you can see that I'm down $51, right? I'm down 1.73%. I don't care about that. I don't care about being down $51. Again, I'm getting close to $50 a month right now, just holding all of these shares, right? But if you click on more details, it tells you your average cost basis. And my average cost basis right now is $2.79. So anytime that price goes above that, my portfolio with Prospect Capital, it will be in the green. So if it goes to $2.80, I'm going to be in the green. If it goes to $2.90, I'm going to be in the green. And if we can somehow get this thing over $3 a share, which I think will happen, then we're going to be looking at a huge turnaround for this particular stock for my portfolio. Now, I have a video pulled up here which is Prospect Capital's Q1 earnings of 2026. And the video is titled Turnaround or Value Trap. Now, I have long since told you all that Prospect Capital is a value trap. I have been forthcoming and I have been open and honest with you all about that fact. Prospect Capital has been a dividend trap for quite some time, and it still largely is, in my opinion. Now, does that mean that there is no value to be found in any future valuations? No, it doesn't. In this video, I'm going to show you, this is a pretty good video on Prospect Capital. By the way, this is by Talk Tickers. It's an AI podcast discussing earnings calls. Now, I know how a lot of people feel about AI, so take this with a grain of salt. But I think that there were some valid points that were brought forth in this video, and I'm just going to focus on one of the biggest reasons that I believe Prospect Capital could possibly be on a turnaround. And right now, people have been burned by it, and the disdain of Prospect Capital and their history has been so ingrained in the minds of investors that they're just not even giving it a chance, right? But Prospect Capital is literally changing their business model for the past couple of months. And all year long, they've been turning around their business. They've been trying to get rid of all the assets that have led them into territories where their company is a high-risk asset, right? They have been trying to turn around their business model. And this video, the end of this video, kind of talks about it a little bit and sheds light on the recent changes that the company is going through in order to turn their business around. Is it possible? Yes. Is it likely? I don't know. You have to be the judge. But just take a couple of minutes to listen to this little diagram that's been put together, all right?
Okay, so let's quickly recap the bull case. Why would you buy this stock? Well, first, that 60 to 70% discount to NAV gives you a huge margin of safety. Second, you've got insider buying, which signals that management has...
Let's talk about that for 1 second. Sorry to interrupt. Right now, they're saying that Prospect Capital is being sold at such a discount that you're literally getting $1 worth of Prospect Capital for 30 cents. That is what they're saying. They're saying that Prospect Capital has been cooked and burned, and it has been downtrodden and beaten down so bad that nobody has faith in it, right? Investors still see it as a dividend trap. Nobody is really willing to take the risk on Prospect Capital's futures going forward because they have been haunted by its past, which I completely understand as an investor. I can see 1,000% why somebody would look at Prospect Capital, look at their history, look at what their business model is, or has been rather, and say, nah, I'm cool. I'm staying far the hell away from Prospect Capital. But there's more. Listen.
Conviction. Third, that portfolio rotation into high-yielding loans could finally stabilize and grow earnings. They're also unlocking capital from real estate sales at great returns. And finally, credit quality, for now, looks stable, with non-accruals at a very low 0.7%. But the bear case...
All right, so she's going to get into the bear case. They're going to get into the bear case right after that. But I wanted to focus on the reasons why I think that this stock could potentially turn around, all right? Now, this is for anybody that wants to know. Yes. Was it very risky for me to spend $2,500?
Give me a hell yeah.
On Prospect Capital when I could have just thought I could have put that money into anything, right? I could have put it into AI stock. I could have put it into technology stock, right? Hell, I could have threw it into an all-around S&P 500, right? But what I was looking at was the value that I'm going to be getting going forward every single month. Earning $47 a month right now, and by the time that this is done for this year, I'll be well over $50, earning $50 a month. I'm looking at the value that I'm getting in return for this investment, and right now, I believe that value, coupled with the ability of this company to make a turnaround and to get this stock over $3, I saw an opportunity to, one, decrease the cost basis of my investment by a significant amount, which I have done, right? As you saw, my cost basis is around $2.70. I saw an opportunity for that, as well as an opportunity to add a significant portion of monthly capital to my dividend portfolio. Remember, this is a dividend portfolio that I'm building out, you all, okay? A dividend portfolio. And just to show you that, hey, I know a little bit about what I'm talking about here. Let me go back into the portfolio. Let me turn on my screen recorder, and we're going to go right back in. We're going to pull up public. You see Prospect Capital there, right? Let me go back. So in this portfolio currently, I have about $24,700 in here, right? Now, the market was terrible today, okay? So I'm down $300. But if you go to my all-time, I'm over 21%, okay? I've made over 21% with this portfolio. Not selling options, not dabbling in any other plays, not doing anything else other than making solid investments into companies that I thought would benefit me in the long term for my dividend portfolio. And remember, that 21% that I'm beating the market by in this portfolio, that doesn't even factor in all of the dividends that I have earned from this portfolio since its creation. I am literally doing the thing that I said that I was going to do. And I'm doing it very well. Up over 21% in a dividend portfolio. So now I have seen the gains in the portfolio, and on top of that, I'm not even really in the game for that. What I'm here for, I want my monthly expenses to be covered someday in the future by my return from dividends earned every single month or quarterly. That is what I'm after. Right now, I told y'all my goal going forward for this year, for the end of this year, is to get this portfolio up to earning $250 every single month. And right now, it's earning $180 a month. I think that this is very doable. That goal of earning $250 a month is very doable going forward. Very doable. And by this time next year, we'll be talking about getting this portfolio up to earning $400 a month. And we'll just keep building and building and building. Listen, what I'm showing you all is that it does not take a whole lot of capital to start this. It's going to take a lot of capital to get where you want to go eventually, right? It's going to take a lot of capital. If your goal is to earn $1,000 a month with dividends, yes, it's going to take a lot of capital to do that, you all. If your goal is to earn $5,000 a month in just dividends alone, yes, it's going to take a lot of money, a lot of capital to do that. But what I'm telling you is you don't have to do it all at once. You can build this thing out day by day, week by week, month by month, and year by year. It's all up to you and your finances. Every little bit that you can, you attribute to your portfolio. Maybe you don't go out to eat as much as you used to on a weekly basis. Maybe you start putting that money to the side and then investing it into a dividend account. What I'm telling you is this is 1,000% doable for the everyday average working American. You might have to hustle and work 2 jobs. You might have to hustle and work your main job and then do something on the side to earn extra money, something legal, right? But it's absolutely doable. You can do this. I'm just an average Joe that found out about dividend investing way too late in his life, but I'm trying to make up for it. And I will. And what I'm telling you all is that you can do it too. Doesn't matter, okay? As long as you have a goal in mind, create a plan going forward in order to accomplish that goal, and make sure that you do your research and your homework, you all, and that you're not out here just throwing money to the wolves. You don't need a course to do this. All you need is common sense, knowledge, and these things right here. These literal microcomputers that we hold in our hands every day that allows you to look up any information in the world that you want. That's all you need. And then a strategy. That's it. Anyway, I don't want to make this video too long. I just wanted to give you all an update on what's happening with me in Prospect Capital. You all decide what's best for you and your portfolio. Again, I am not investing in Prospect Capital hoping that this is going to turn into a multi 10x bagger someday. That's not the goal for this at all. I am strictly here for that monthly income. And right now, it's doing exactly what I wanted to do, which is produce. You make a decision for your portfolio and let me know what y'all are doing in the comments, all right? I'll holler at y'all later.